Like you can bet on kids playing arcade games. Like you'd be like, I think this kid
really.
And then
do you like that? I think that's weird.
It's fucking hilarious.
It's
absurd.
Would you do it? I'll tell you what. If we were
my kid,
if we all had kids and we brought all of our kids to Dave and Buster's, nah, dude, my kid's gonna kick your kid's ass today. That is funny. What's up, buddy? You know how we always start the episode as if we haven't seen each other, but we've been together for several hours now? Yeah. I'm full.
I'm waiting for that, how do I say this? Because I don't want to just say it. I want to make it, like, not just, like, you know what I mean? But
I don't. I have no idea what you're about to say.
You were in my head with me, you know what I mean?
I'd be a little worried. I think
you'd be fine.
I think I would be fine ultimately.
You
look great, by the way.
Thank you.
Your shirt's amazing. I love the pinstripes.
It's good.
Yeah, your jeans look good. You fill them out according to the people in the comments.
I appreciate it, and it makes me uncomfy. But. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Shout out. A lot of people asked to see my penis.
Yeah.
After
isn't that kind of nice though?
You know, I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, I think
I feel nothing.
I gotta be honest. Yeah. I want to feel.
Maybe it's because
It's only negative.
I'm really not thinking about it anyway.
Yeah.
You know, it just doesn't even cross my mind.
Yeah.
You know, I don't even.
But I think, isn't it kind of better that people are asking to see your dick than people just telling you to put away your dick? What would you rather?
I would rather the former.
Than be like, oh, John, show us your hog.
Yeah.
Show us your...
You'd rather be in the position where it's not already out unwillingly.
Show us your 9-inch nail. Show us your...
We don't know that.
Five-finger death punch. Show us your...
Now we're just naming fucking metal bands. Fucking... Let's get this show on the road here. Welcome back, Whiskey Talks. Hush. My dog is in the room with us again. You're going to hear some crying and some whining. I know people don't like it, but she's a dog, and she has a little bit of anxiety when mom's not home. You know? Sometimes it's like that. I'm going to pour... This is going to finish the bottle today, guys. This is the first time in the history of the show that we finished a bottle on the show. Yeah, we might get a little bit. That's a good start. That's about 3 ounces a piece.
I'm really excited for those 3 waters to hit me.
Where you have to piss like a fucking racehorse. So we went to a restaurant right before this because neither of us, well, you had eaten, I hadn't. Right before we recorded.
Right.
Because I was fucking, there's no way I was going to do this without eating. Especially because I eat at a very specific time now. All time, or at least within a specific time window. And full now. Satiated, let me tell you. It was delicious. You got a burg. One time we said this on the show that when we were going to go out to eat after the show, I was like, I know exactly what you're going to get. And it was a plain burger with bacon, and I was right. That was when we went to the other restaurant that I used to live near. Yeah. Which, by the way, don't say which place.
Right.
Which is the better burger? Old place that I lived next to, or the place I live next to now?
What was the place before?
I can't. All right,
do your best.
Let's open the notes app because we're gonna start bleeping shit out, and I'm gonna write down what time I need to. You
don't have to.
I'm going to though.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Oh.
I personally love their food.
Okay, yeah.
What do you think? Which one's better? Old or new?
My memory's so shot.
Yeah.
I got no clue. It's a burger. Yeah.
It's all the same shit to you?
Yeah.
Do you like a diner burger?
I don't like eating.
Oh, man. Eventually on this show, we're going to come across something that you love. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't... Yeah, I gotta be honest. Like, I mean this in, like, the best way.
You eat for fuel.
I didn't ask to be here. You know what I mean? But...
Oh, it's cynical as fuck, dude. Let me tell you.
Listen.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You ever think, like, in the womb, like, maybe what if your sister ate you?
Man.
Is that okay to keep on here? I feel like that's not a bad thing. Right? Yeah. For background, you're a twin.
Yep.
If we haven't, I'm sure we've said that several times. But you were supposed to be a triplet. That didn't happen.
No.
Somebody got hungry, and it wasn't you.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, I came out blue, so she was like halfway done with me.
Oh my god, that's right.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny. Do you wish you had finished the job? I'm kidding. Don't even answer that. I don't want you to answer that. Don't.
Because you know the answer.
No, you don't wish that though.
Okay.
But you don't. Sometimes you might feel it. I don't think you wish it.
Okay.
Because then you wouldn't have the memories we
Right.
built. We wouldn't have this. You know
And
what
I
I mean?
also wouldn't have the pain, but it's fine. It's not.
You gotta take the good
I
with
don't
the
have
bad.
pain. I don't have pain. I'm fine.
Physical.
No, I'm fine.
You got electrocuted recently.
Yeah.
That's physical pain.
Yeah.
Are you sure that mark on your arm is from it?
What the
Little dot?
little dot? Yeah. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
So yeah, the bleeping. We had mentioned this before. One of our buddies, Gabe, who eventually, like I said, will be on this. He'll be hyped up as
Which
a guest.
did you know? It's not spelled the way you think. I figured this
His
out today.
name?
He told me this today.
I know how his name's spelled.
Yeah, it's more like Jabe. It's G A B E.
It's exactly how you would normally spell Gabe.
Jabe?
Nope, that's just. I understand what you're doing. I do. I just fuck you.
Jabe.
No, it's not a J. It's a G.
But if it was with a J,
Then it would be Jabe.
it'd be Jabe.
Yeah.
And doesn't that kind of put a little flair on Gabe?
If his name is Jabe,
Jabe.
that's a horrible fucking name.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Shout out Gabe, by the way. I know he listens to every fucking episode.
Oh, yeah.
I know he does. Because he's always talking to me about it. And he was saying, I was about to say before, that the bleeping is, he's like, oh, you guys went too far with the bleeping this time. And I was like, yeah, you can thank fucking Matt. You can thank Matt. I saved, not that he said anything horribly incriminating, but like, the kid's professional. He is a professional, especially on socials.
Right.
You gotta watch it.
Right.
And before we had left that night when we were recording, he goes, nah, dude, leave it. I don't care. As soon as I dropped the kid off back at his house, because we had picked him up, he was like, yeah, dude, anything you think I shouldn't have said, just take it out, please. You don't
Use
want...
your judgment.
Yeah, that's what he said. Trust yourself there. Whatever you'd leave, I guess is okay. I was like, you're going to put me to fucking work, dude. And I probably missed out on a couple of things. That's one thing that makes me a little nervous. Not that we usually say anything crazy when we're on here. Like we do, but we don't go fucking stupid.
No.
We never really do in the first place. But there may be a time I forget to bleep some shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why. And I don't ever listen back.
And that episode will be called John Says Not
Wow.
Clickbait.
Wow. Why would you say that?
What do you mean?
Oh my
It was
god.
really that bad?
Yeah, because then people are just going to think I'm out here saying it like
I'm not
that.
saying it, that's why I think it's funny.
Oh my god, I'm bleeping it. I don't give a fuck. We are 8 minutes in. We got two visits from OJ. One wasn't a bad thing. It was just personal information.
When you think about it, he's really dead.
He's gone, dude.
He didn't come back
He's
and say,
donezo.
I was just a kid in Twitter world.
Dude, imagine he came back from heaven and said the glove didn't fit to make it up in there, too. He got acquitted. Well, he didn't go up there. Let's be real. Most likely. I don't want to say anything about The Simpsons. You miss your dad or whoever the fuck he is to you. But, listen. Odds are.
With a great NFL career like that, you gotta get into heaven.
He was a goat. He's the
Yeah.
So I'm going to say this on here because people don't know where I work or who I work for.
Right.
This is the second time I've had whiskey today. I told you.
Yeah.
Me and... do I say it? Do I don't say it? Fucking I had a couple shots today. A shot. 2. Whatever. I'm having another one now.
Oh, yeah.
And it tastes pretty good. Same one I had earlier today. You were going to say something when I opened the show. I was like, we always act like when we start the show, this is the first we're seeing each other. We just, as soon as we see each other, we start recording. Which is 9 times out of 10 not the case. Sometimes we record first when we go out, but most often we're doing something and then we're coming here to record. We're usually hanging in some way, shape, or form. But first thing I said to you when I saw it, I was like, that's a fucking great shirt.
It was. Yeah.
That's a great shirt.
it.
It's giving me Yankees vibes.
Yeah, Yankee.
The pinstripes are a classic for the...
Wouldn't it be better if they were called the Yankees?
Nope.
Like, oh, would you like to go to the New York Yankee game with me?
That would... If they were called that, you would think they played in Yonkers.
And then the people in the stands are like, "Go Yankees, go Yankees."
There's probably people out there with the accents.
We love you, Yankees.
I wouldn't fucking... I wouldn't be a fan.
No.
Sounds dumb.
Because of the way it's said?
Whenever I think of Yankees,
Yankees.
I think of someone yanking on their wing. Yeah, we're the Yankees. Welcome to New York. We're Yankees.
We're gonna yank you dick.
We're gonna yank you fucking Schmietus.
That's what Yankees
We're gonna
mean.
yank you off.
I would rather them be called Yankees.
But what's in it for you?
I think it's changed. It's different. They've been the Yankees for so long.
Let's call the Bears something else.
I think we should leave the Bears alone.
Dude, shout out Caleb Williams, man. We've been talking about you on the show for a while. We're going on, fucking 5 months that we've been talking about Caleb Williams of the Bears.
Yeah.
Colin's come full circle.
I have.
Remember that episode where I was talking about it towards the end and you were just livid?
I'm loyal to who the Bears quarterback is.
And now he's the Bears quarterback.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Are you still going to root for Fields?
Of course.
He still has a place in your heart, obviously.
Of course, yeah.
Who do you love more
Who do I love more?
right now? It's like picking between your kids.
I've never met either one of them.
Well, who are you like? Who has your heart right now as a fan? I imagine Caleb.
Well, it would be Caleb because
Yeah.
he's on my team.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Right.
It's crazy how your emotions were completely different.
Well, because our quarterback was completely different.
Exactly. Yeah.
It had nothing to do with Caleb. It had to do with
No, yeah. I agree 100%.
Yeah.
But I think it's exciting at the very least.
Yeah.
Look at her.
Yeah.
You guys can't see her, but she's. Yesterday I took her for a run.
Yeah.
My dog. I went because I've been going for runs every day.
Did you have her chase you or?
No, I had her on the
Did you
leash.
chase her?
No, I had her on the
you
leash.
chased her?
No, she just ran right next to me the whole time.
Oh.
Parallel, whole time. She kept up the pace and everything. I was afraid of overworking her, but her breed.
Yeah.
That's what they do. They're high energy dogs. So I was like, she'd be fine. I didn't go as hard as I probably could have. So I went for a little longer.
Did you just stop running so suddenly? So she was just like, you.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's cruel.
It would be, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's just where my head went. I wouldn't, but I have thoughts that I don't act on. So do you.
Yeah, dude. Oh, let me tell you something. I had thoughts this morning. I'll tell this on the show. I won't go into detail because it's about where I work. All right. Part of my job is customer service related, right? So you see people that come in, different people every day. We have plenty of regulars, like every place that does anything customer service related. You're gonna have people that come often, people that you never see, right? There's a gentleman that came in today, and without telling you what he needed or what he got or blah blah blah, he was unhappy with the price of something that was already disclosed to him by me over a week ago, right? So I told him the price of what he needed, and there was no discrepancies over the phone. What he needed, he came to pick up, and it wasn't me that was helping this gentleman at this moment. It was another one of my coworkers who was helping this gentleman, and my coworker repeated the price to him because it was time for him to pay for it, obviously. And when I tell you this guy just fucking exploded, Like, this is fucking bullshit. I could get this cheaper elsewhere which is not
Then do
true.
it.
Well, that's what it started off with.
I just love it when people say like, "Oh, I could do this." Like, okay,
So do it. So I
say
agree.
it.
That's kind of the route we went. It's like, first off, right? In this career field that I'm in, we don't make the prices on shit.
no,
We don't dictate pricing on anything. First of all, the government does. Second of
yeah,
all,
take it up with Joe Biden.
take it up with the guy.
He's the guy.
He's the guy.
He's the guy.
Hey, bud, this is too much. What are we gonna do about it? China. But so he's started off with this is ridiculous. I can get this elsewhere. And then myself and some of my coworkers were all like, well, we don't make the prices. I was already, this is first thing in the morning, mind you. And I'm not a morning person to begin with, but I was already in a not great mood this morning. And I've noticed lately with me, my patience is fucking gone. I have no patience whatsoever when I'm in an irritated mood, especially in the morning. I need time to wake up, and it takes me a while, to be honest with you. Because I don't really get much sleep. I have a real problem sleeping. I usually only get a few hours a night, max like 3.
Oh damn.
4 if I'm really doing all right. 5 on a night where I'm like, wow, this is great.
Damn, really.
No, I swear, it's bad.
I'll sleep for an entire day.
I'm very envious of that. My body just once I'm up, and it's really difficult for me to fall asleep. That's the biggest problem.
Yeah.
My biggest problem is falling
I
asleep.
could fall asleep right here.
I know you could.
Yeah.
I've seen you fall asleep in some crazy spots.
I've fallen asleep in a tunnel before. It's happened.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have that on video.
Oh,
Anyway.
you recorded that?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
remember that?
Yeah.
It was a 1-year episode.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
So anyway, I had immediately said, and maybe this is my fault. He didn't hear me. I was like, we don't make the prices, but I was very quick, snappy with it. We don't make the prices.
Well, I think it's kind of ignorant to go in and yell at the people who are working.
Especially when you do already know about the price. Like, I made the price.
No,
I always make pricing clear.
This guy kind of sounds like a milk Karen already.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What do we call those? Kyle's doesn't work because a Kyle, from a stereotype standpoint, is like the college frat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's Kyle. Yeah, Kyle!
Yeah, right.
Come suck my dad's balls.
Right.
Because that's what they do in frat parties and
Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
They're like, perform fellatio on each other's father's
They
testicles.
suck each other's balls.
Their fathers. Yeah. Because whenever there's a legacy in the frat, you have to suck the father's nuts.
Right.
The guy that started it all.
Right. Right.
Welcome to the Whiskey Talks podcast. No, yeah. What do we call him? What do we call a male Karen nowadays?
Well, it just kind of seemed like he went in
I could say his
knowing
name.
the price.
He was fine until he asked the price again. He was ready to go, had his wallet out. and
Well, I
everything.
feel like he had that loaded up, and he was like, "Oh, I'll make a stink." in
Dude, when I
person,
tell
so
you
then-
he went 180 with his fucking attitude,
Right.
it was like, oh, this is great, thank you. To what? I'm never coming here again. Blah,
Okay.
blah, blah, blah. That's where we're like, all right,
That's fine.
we don't need people like you here.
Yeah, you're fine.
All that kind of stuff. Trust me.
Life goes on.
People are going to
It's
think
just
that
a
it's a
job.
lack of professionalism and stuff like that when you're on the other side. And like, oh, the customer service, you have to be this. Customer's always right. In the line of work that I am in, that is insignificant. Customer service is important. Being a good person and all that stuff, being courteous, understanding. But when someone's outright being a douche,
Yeah.
we don't need that. It doesn't benefit us in any way. It benefits us to not have that around.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're going to be fine financially. So it's like, he came in, like I said, he started kicking and screaming and all this shit. I don't need this. I can get this elsewhere. I was like, that's bullshit. You can't get this, what you're talking about, for the price that you're talking about. Bullshit. I was calling him out. I told you the price already, blah, blah, blah. My coworkers are going at it with him too. They're being a little bit more patient, even though I'm surprised. And eventually, and there's a lot more to it, but I don't want to say it on here.
Right.
I'll explain it to you afterwards. I told Victoria about it. Eventually, he storms off with a few of the things that he was supposed to pay for. These are just pennies worth of shit. Maybe like in total, like $5 worth of shit. And he goes, I don't fucking want it anymore. This place is a fucking joke. And then he storms out of the building. And we just looked at each other like, well, that went better than we expected, huh?
You didn't
This is
shoot
like
the place
fucking.
up.
He left?
You're in America, you know.
What the fuck? Let me ask you a question. and I've asked this question to people before. You ever go to the grocery store? Walmart, if you will. Grab a gallon of milk at the fucking, refrigerator back there.
Actually, I've never done that.
Just let me go.
Okay. I'm just letting you know.
Okay, let's think of something you buy. A fucking candy bar.
That is. Yeah.
Cookies and cream Hershey's. You're big on those. I know you like those. You ever grab one of those and go up to the self-checkout, scan it, look at the price, and be like, "Excuse me, miss, what can we do something about this price here? $2.49. What are we doing?
Trying to haggle at Walmart.
Can we bring that? Can you scan your thing in there and put whatever price you want? Can you bring that down a little bit?
Yeah.
Who the fuck? The prices on things are the prices on things. The only time you haggle prices in real estate and cars.
And in movies.
Huh?
And in movies.
Yeah, but there are items that they cost what they fucking cost.
Haggling isn't real.
And you know what? Another thing that drives me fucking up the wall. That's the dishwasher draining. Another thing that drives me up the fucking wall is when let's say you are that guy, right? Say you're the guy that doesn't agree with the pricing on something.
Right.
What the fuck are you going to yell at the employees that have nothing to do with that price?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's ignorant.
Even if they cared, which they don't.
No.
They fucking don't. Even if they did care. What the fuck are they going to do?
Yeah.
Who are they going to go to?
Oh, no, let's fight for you.
Huh?
Let's fight for you. Let's get Mr. fucking what's his name?
Yeah.
On the phone.
Don't say it.
Right.
He's long gone. Let me tell you.
You can find him.
Maybe his fucking grave.
No, he's out there. He's fine. He's kicking. He's fine.
No more. Go for another round of whisk. Want to finish this bottle off?
Sure.
So yeah, listen. I'm all about being kind, being courteous, going the extra mile. Listen, I'm all about it. If someone's a douche,
Be a douchebag.
no. Here's the thing.
That's a message from
I'm-
podcast.
Yeah, that's our quote of the day. If someone's a douche, be a douchebag. I mean, yeah, but no.
Yeah, right.
I'm the type of person at this point in my life. Now, most often, I'm the bigger person. I will tell you that.
Right.
Most often, it's really a mood-dependent thing. But if someone is outright being overly disrespectful,
right.
I will be the biggest asshole in the room.
Yeah.
I'll be a fucking... Dude, I tell it to people all the time. Like, one of my flaws lately is not knowing, sometimes, depending on the mood that I'm in, when the right time to be an asshole is. 'Cause sometimes you gotta be an asshole.
Yeah.
Some people don't like my mom doesn't like when I say it. She goes, you don't have to be an asshole. You have to be stern. You have to be I agree, and that's kind of what I'm saying. But sometimes in life, you got to be an asshole. And I've gotten to a point in my life.
Just the way Piper's looking at you while you're saying this shit, she's just like...
She's like, yeah, he's an asshole. Trust me. Sometimes in life, what I'm basically getting at is I can be a fucking huge douche.
Yeah.
And I know I'm doing it in the moments, and I think that might be my problem. But that guy pissed me off, and I was like... I'm a douche now. I'm a piece of shit asshole. Fuck you, guy. Fuck you and your sister.
Right.
You ever have an experience with somebody like that, like a stranger, where it's like, dude, fuck off?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like when? Whenever we've gone to like, we've had a lot of altercations in the past. Whenever we go out with the groups of friends that we got, dude, we've had a lot of altercations. I remember a friend of ours, and I don't like to use names because I don't know who wants it out there. We went to, there's a pretty historic place within relatively drivable distance, depending on how you feel about it, of course.
The White House.
The White House, no. Jesus Christ. Where were you going with that? Bethel Woods. It's the place that had the famous Woodstock concert back in, what was it, the 70s, 80s? It was 80s? Big cocaine era. It was 80s, right?
Woodstock?
Woodstock.
That would be 60s.
That was 60s? Yeah, damn. But, Bethel.
You're talking about Woodstock.
69. Yeah, the one. Yeah, of course. They fucking made a song about it. God. So we went to, I forgot what concert it was. It might have been like Florida Georgia Line or something. I don't remember if you were there. I'm not sure you were. Have you ever gone to Bethel?
I've never been to a Florida Georgia Line concert.
Have you been to Bethel?
I've never been to Bethel.
We got to take you to Bethel. You got a good lineup this year. We should go at some point. And they're not, like, they're inexpensive usually for tickets depending on what you're going to see. But anyway, so we went to, I'm pretty sure it was Florida Georgia Line we went to go see, which they broke up. I don't know if you know about that.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, interesting story behind that. The lead singer's kind of a dick, it seems. Regardless, though, we went to Bethel, and The only person that you wouldn't have expected to be the most responsible that night.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to use his name?
Do you want to give him a fake name? We can give him a fake. That's a good fake name.
Over the top responsible that night.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, I think it was because he was DDing, so he had no alcohol in the
yeah.
system whatsoever.
Right.
And several of our friends got into physical altercations. Started with Mike, who was a guest on the show, so I could use his name.
Right.
Another one of our friends, at the time, we don't really hang out with him much anymore at all, really, got into it with the same kid that Mike did. And then another one of our buddies, I want to tell you, but I don't want to use names. I just don't want to. We'll call him, his name is initials. You know who I'm talking about. They're just 2 letters.
Okay.
Yeah. He ended up grabbing the kid. Like, because we were in the parking lot. This is the end of the concert. Everything's done. Everybody's leaving. Mm-hmm. And the kid comes up to him, and he starts mouthing off again. And our buddy, who again, same person, just the initials, is like, he was all about it, dude. He thought, there's no way this kid's even got a shot against me. Like, so he was like, he went all up to him, and no hesitation. The kid pushed him,
mm-hmm.
so he grabs him by the back of the bottom of his shirt, and hockey style rips it over his head and starts fucking wailing on the kid.
Fuck!
You've never heard this
No.
story, dude? He rocked it. He fucked this kid up with ease, dog. And then he took him like by the shirt and the pants and threw him and said, "Get the fuck out of here, pussy." He goes, "Go to your girlfriend so she can fucking clean you up, asshole." Dude, it's fucking hilarious. It's great. I don't know if he listens to the show. I know he has. I don't know if he does it consistently, but I'll send him this part, and then he can tell you himself, dude. It's fucking. It was so funny. It's the same dude that Mike got into an altercation with, the other kid that I was referencing that we don't really hang out anymore. Mm-hmm. But it's like, dude, fucking, that was hilarious. I was sitting in the bed of the truck that night when that was happening, and I had like a bird's eye view basically of because I was sitting not really on. I think I was actually on the toolbox at the back of the truck. You know what I'm talking about? Mm. And I knew it was happening because Pete, not this Pete,
right?
A friend of ours,
right?
Was talking about after we hadn't seen that kid since the middle of the concert. Relax. Sorry, the dog's whining. You guys are gonna have to deal with it. After we had seen this kid at the concert, he was talking about, if we see him again, I'm gonna fuck him up. If we see him again, he goes, I would love to smack him around and stuff like that. Easy with me. I'm a good girl. She's fine. No. In. Sit. She listens. You know.
It's fear.
What?
Yeah.
Your dogs don't?
No. My dog.
I'm sure if you tell them to sit, they'd fucking sit.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, but I just kind of like if my dog jumps up on me, I fucking hug him type of deal.
Yeah.
Like
there's a time for that for us.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
We don't like her to jump up on the couch or the bed without us inviting her. She needs to be invited. She needs to know that because her breed is very much the type to boss you around if you don't boss her around. You know what I mean? They're a little too independent sometimes, a little too smart.
Oh, really?
At least we're told. So,
yeah. Well,
she
I have
needs to be
3 golden retrievers, so
which are just like the blonde.
Oh yeah.
Like quite literally.
Yeah.
They're brilliant dogs.
The one will give me a hug every time I come home from work. Oh, it's great.
They're like Goldens have got to be like your model family dog. Like they're just a perfect family dog, all the way around. Anyway, so like I was saying, right before that final altercation with that kid, he had a big group with him, and it was a much larger group than we were with. So in the back of my head, I was thinking, this kid's gonna come back with mad kids and just fuck us. They're just gonna outnumber us.
They're gonna fuck us.
They're gonna fuck us raw. But nah.
Oh no, they're gonna fuck us.
You ever feel that way? You ever feel like I'm about to get fucked?
No, yeah. Actually, no.
Never.
Like ever. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, genuinely, yeah. Yeah, it's fine.
Anyway.
Right.
What else is new with you, bud? You got any fun stories to tell? Me either.
Oh, I heard about Did you hear about Dave and Buster's?
No, what are you talking about?
They made it so you can bet on kids now.
Bet on kids?
Yeah. Like, you can bet on kids playing arcade games. Like, you'd be like, I think this kid's
Really?
gonna win. And then you can
Do you
bet on
like
it.
that? I think that's weird.
It's fucking hilarious.
It's
absurd.
Would you do it? I'll tell you what. If we
If it
were
was my kid,
if we all had kids
Yeah.
and we brought all of our kids to Dave and
yeah.
Buster's, nah, dude, my kid's gonna kick your kid's ass today. That is funny. But if you're just some dude going to Dave and Buster's and
betting
you're like,
on random children.
you know. I'm just kidding. It's a joke, for God's sake. All right, what time is it? 29. Just leak that one out. Hey, maybe we do, maybe we don't. I think it's a
Hey,
good one.
you ever heard Jeremy Lin? Great basketball player. That's what he meant.
Yeah. Hey, Linsanity.
That's right. That's what he's talking about.
What do
He's
you
a big
think-
New York guy.
So, I'm like our in-house, like, New York sports fan.
Right.
So I'm going to take myself out of it. What do you think was more of a Cinderella story? Linsanity or Tommy Cutlets?
I think the original Cinderella movie's the most like Cinderella.
That's not...
But you didn't give me that option, so I will say...
What's like the fairy tale, like, hot streak that a random player had?
DeVito.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think it's close. I think it's Jeremy Lin.
Really?
If people were talking about Jeremy Lin like he was about to take the league by storm, like he was the next Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
I think, yeah. That's one name that any guy that's a sports fan would just sit there and just, what could have been. Moment of silence for Derrick Rose.
I'll be honest with
That
you.
wasn't a moment of silence.
I'll be honest with you.
There it is.
I was just getting into basketball at that time.
Yeah.
He got injured. I gave up.
I don't blame you. Let me tell you, life as a...
I was just like, it's over. We're nothing. It doesn't
Let me
matter.
tell you, life as a Knicks fan is about the same as life as a Bears fan. I'm just not diehard Knicks. I'm a diehard
Aren't
Knicks
the
fan.
Knicks in the playoffs right now?
Yeah, they actually just won the series that they were in. They're the second
yeah.
seed in the East, but we're not gonna make it. I don't think we're gonna make it much further. I'd be surprised. I think we have the Pacers in the next round. I'd be surprised if we win. I'd be pleasantly surprised. I think we have a chance to beat them in the series. I don't know that I would bet on it though. To be perfectly honest, we are a solid team. I think we're overachieving a tad, but no one's beating the Celtics in the East. They're fucking gonna destroy everybody.
I did hear someone say that Chicago has like some of the best young talent in all sports.
They do have a lot of across all.
You got Caleb
sports.
Williams, Connor Bernard, fucking
Bunch of guys on the Bulls.
Kobe White. I'll say, that's a bull guy. He's a bull guy.
Yeah, he is. He's on
Bull
the
guy.
Bulls. Yep.
Young bull guy.
There's. I wish I could say the same about the fucking Knicks, bro. Or not the Knicks, New York sports. They're just right now New York sports.
You got Daniel Jones.
Fuck off. Fuck you. Fuck off.
Sorry.
Imagine shopping for a Ferrari and the dude looks at you and goes, "Hey, you got no Ford Corolla." Fuck you. Fuck off. New York sports isn't horrible right now. The Knicks are all right. And the Yankees are pretty damn
Yankees.
good. They're in my personal opinion. I know people might disagree. They're the best team in the league right now. A little bit of bias.
You think so?
Best team in the league. Dude, Soto and Judge on the same team. It's ridiculous. We're winning the series this
It does
year.
help to have a judge on the team.
It does, because it all
Helps
rise.
you win roll-ins, yeah.
All rise.
Yeah.
It's just the fucking Giants that are ass.
Right.
We have nothing to look forward to. I like Malik Neighbors, but I don't think he wants to even be there.
If
You were a receiver going to the Giants, so you're not going to get that excited. No. I don't blame... Like, Daniel Jones is probably-
I get it. I get it.
He's like...
You train so hard your entire fucking college career, high school career, all that, whatever goes before high school, however long you've been playing
Playing
football,
with, you would imagine, solid quarterbacks. Jaden Daniels, he was playing with in his last year, and Jaden Daniels was won the Heisman this year. Then you get Daniel fucking Jones. I will at least say that I know that the Giants don't want him anymore because they tried to get another quarterback. Fuck it. I can go on all day. We don't got that kind of time when it comes to the Giants. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. I don't even think I can watch Giants games this year.
That's how I felt
I'm
about the Bears
going
for a
to.
while.
I will.
I can't watch Bears
I'd
games.
be shocked if I made it past the first half of most games.
Do you know why I can't watch Bears games?
You don't have cable.
Yeah, because it's fucking.
Oh, we're also out of market.
$39 to watch one team out of the 32 teams. It's like you can watch all 32 teams. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what the Falcons are doing. I don't give a fuck what the Packers are doing.
I just like to be able to choose. If the Giants aren't
What
on,
the Rams are doing.
if the Giants aren't on, I'd like to pick whatever game I
I want
want
to watch the Bears.
Yeah, but if the Bears aren't,
If I
playing,
could just buy a plan to watch one team,
it's got
and
to
it
be
was
out there
cheaper?
somewhere, right?
it's called illegally streaming it online.
Do you do that every once in a while?
No, I don't want to see it that bad.
You're gonna want to see it this year, bud.
Maybe.
You gotta watch it this year. You
I
got
gotta be honest. From my point of view, this is just another quarterback we drafted. I'll be honest with you.
Until proven otherwise,
Sure.
which is the right attitude to have.
Right.
That's the right attitude to have. You don't want to go into it with any false expectations or any
No,
like.
I don't want to because what I've been hearing is that he's like the next coming of Tom Brady, the next coming of Peyton Manning. That's what I keep fucking hearing, and I don't like it. That puts pressure on him.
I don't think he's the next coming of Tom Brady or Peyton Manning. I think he's got.
No, the comparison I keep seeing is Aaron Rodgers. I'm sorry.
The one that I always see is Mahomes.
I keep seeing Rodgers, but
I can see that. Yeah. He's got that type of talent. He's got that ability. Yeah. Those are his strongest suits, or similar. Which is, I mean, listen, that's a great. Whether you want to hate him or not, that's a comparison. Listen, if you had, but I see him. I see him being a little bit of a Josh Allen type, but with a little bit more.
Wins get the Chiefs, or
because I'm not convinced Josh Allen's going to get a ring. I am convinced Caleb Williams is.
You are?
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, I'm not convinced of shit until I see him play, right, in the NFL. But I just got this feeling about him. Man.
I've seen 2 posts today about saying that Josh Allen's going to the Giants.
Yeah, there's always been connections to him and the Giants because of Dable.
Oh.
She's got a squeaky toy under her.
Interesting sound.
Yeah, well, it's because her body is on it.
Right.
Josh Allen has been linked to the Giants ever since Dable went over there. It's also because Daniel Jones's comp coming out of the draft was Josh Allen from a physical perspective. They were similar in size, similar in athletic. Well, Josh Allen's bigger, but Daniel Jones isn't small. He's still like 6'4", 6'5".
Tall guy.
Yeah, he's still a big dude.
Tall guy.
He's 6'4", I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he'd fuck us both up.
Yeah.
And he's athletic.
Yeah.
He can run pretty fast, especially for a quarterback. Maybe not the most coordinated. He trips and falls when he fucking runs.
Well, he ran so fast.
But he's got a great arm. It's not accurate at all, really. No. But he can throw it fucking 65 yards in the air. Like, he's definitely got physical ability. And that was... But he's just... I don't know, man. There's just something about him, man. You remember the old picture of Eli Manning's face?
Yeah.
That's like Daniel Jones' brain. Shit's like, bro, like, come on. He's so well put together. Like, if you think about a quarterback for the New York Giants, he really does fit that model of, like, personality, look, all that kind of shit.
Right.
He's basically Eli 2.0 from, like, what he should have been.
I remember the jokes when they first drafted him.
Yeah, Eli is going to retire, and they drafted Eli. Yeah, that was the whole thing. That's why the Maras fell in love with him, because they were like, this is just Eli.
Yeah.
Eli came from a family of fucking goats. That's why he was able to be as good as he was. And a lot of people would argue that he's not good at all. I think that's delusional. I think it's hard to argue against 2 Super Bowls and 2 Super Bowl MVPs. Listen, this is not supposed to be about football, but listen. Daniel Jones is dog shit. His best season, he threw 15 touchdowns. That's fucking ass in 2023, which is the year that it was. Technically 2022 season. But Eli Manning, at one point, was a 5,000-yard passer. 35 touchdowns. A lot of picks. But the motherfucker went on 2 of the most historic quarterback playoff runs ever. And he's still an all-time passer in every fucking category, even picks. You can't tell the story of the NFL without talking about the Manning brothers. You can't do it.
That's true.
If we're 100 years from now, and People have long forgotten about you. You're still going to talk about Eli Manning like Otto Graham. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to fucking happen. Well, there's a few names that will just never be forgotten, and one of them is the Manning family.
And another one is O.J. Simpson.
Another one is O.J. Simpson. Yeah. Have you felt any differently about life since his passing?
Worse.
Worse?
I feel dimmer.
I feel like a part of you's gone.
Yeah.
I feel like a part of us here is gone. The fact that, all joking aside, if this show ever did get to just fucking crazy, popular, all that kind of stuff, to the point where we had the ability and reach to get people like of note on our show.
Right.
The fact that it will never be able to get OJ now is kind of upsetting.
Well, I think with the advancements of technology, we could probably get an AI version of OJ.
We could do that. We could probably do that now. There's probably an AI website out there that we can talk to OJ on. Which, why the fuck haven't we done that yet? I don't know. But it's just it's a shame, man. Not because he was a great guy, but because of the legend.
Because it was fucking hilarious.
It's just he's a legend in every way. Good, bad, terrible, awful, great, hilarious. You could use any word to describe O.J. Simpson.
Despicable.
Yeah. Hilarious.
Right.
Entertaining.
Right.
Listen, as much as you want to, the guy's a natural entertainer.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, O.J. being gone has left a damper on. Maybe you could even say it's left a damper on this show because we always used to talk about the group texts between us, OJ, and Kanye.
It's been real quiet.
And we haven't touched that group chat since his passing. Of course, me, you, and Kanye were talking when he passed. Like, oh my God, is this real?
Well, no, the last thing that was in that group chat was
got an extra pair
what's
of
up
clothes.
group chat.
Oh yeah, what's
I'm
up group
doing
chat
all right.
world? Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah. I'm doing all right.
He
How
said
are you guys?
You're going to the range today. Yeah. I still got that text. I don't know if you saved it in the chat.
I can't delete it now.
Yeah, because I saved it in the chat. I'm not going to. I'm gonna keep it there.
It's my iPhone.
I still have his name on my phone as Juice with 2 oranges. Yeah, dude, he was the man for us. We knew him and developed a relationship with him well after all these terrible things. Mm-hmm. So to us, he was never that guy. Right. You know what I mean? To us, he was just, our buddy that we talked to in group chat. Orenthal James.
Yeah.
Remember when we met his son?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
It was like, we went to, was it you or me that went to shake his hand? He goes, I swear to God, he didn't do it. Like, we didn't even ask. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
What do you mean?
I'm not Charlie. Like, what?
Who's Charlie?
I'm not Charlie.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, bro? Nice to meet you. Like,
yeah.
Me and your dad, us and your dad, we're just going to go hit a quick 18, bro. Like, the fuck? Damn. Prostate cancer, you got him, right?
Yeah, it was cancer of the ass.
No. Yeah, cancer fucked his ass. No pun intended.
Cancer of the ass.
Man, it's just so hard to make jokes about cancer. It's like, oh, what are we doing? We put this shit on the internet, what the fuck?
I think about that a lot.
Yeah, I do too. But you know what? I think I've disconnected myself as if that's just not even me.
No.
I've disconnected.
Yeah.
This is the only, this, and then I edit and I throw it online. Man, OJ is this is quickly going to become an OJ related.
Yeah.
When you think of OJ, it's the first thing that comes to your head.
Murderer. Sorry, that was.
I really thought you were going to say
again.
Naked Gun or something like that.
I was genuine. Can we try say OJ and then I say we'll
do word association.
Word association.
Okay, ready? Gloves.
Boy, fly.
Boy, fly. Hoodlums.
Goy.
You gonna say a word?
I just
Are you gonna say
boy
words?
Again. I don't know.
Hoodlums.
Go.
You're like Joe.
Now I see why Joe did.
Yeah.
Now
I was gonna say
why
like
Joe
Joe
had such a
Santagato.
fucking hard time. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Acquitted.
Doy.
Dude, wow. What the fuck? This kid can't.
Oh my god. Okay.
We're gonna try. We're gonna get this. Okay.
Okay.
Juice.
My brain shorted out.
Oh my god. Is it really that hard? Yo, you do it to me. Do it to me.
If I did it.
Book.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? He did. He did.
Yeah.
He absolutely did.
Yeah.
Orenthal.
I was going to say Goy again.
Dude, what's going on with you?
Yeah.
All right, now, but in
Try
all
again.
seriousness, without the whole word association
Yeah.
shit, you think of OJ, you think murderer?
Honestly,
Yeah.
without gags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, dude. Fucking.
It's hard to not, and it's funny too, because I watched that Damon Wayans clip about OJ.
Hilarious.
That made me watch the whole special. And what he says beforehand, where he's like, I don't think he did it. And then he goes on and he makes that joke.
With the tragic passing of Orenthal, and our group chat has gone from us, Kanye, and OJ, to us and Kanye, which is fine. It's not fine, but it's fine. You know, we're
still love Kanye.
But we're looking for a fourth, and listen, there are options out there. Diddy. He's one that his allegations kind of happened during our life.
I was watching a Chappelle clip.
Yeah.
And it was about Diddy.
Yeah.
And he's like, if I'd rather do this or get pissed on by Diddy, it's like I could take a fucking shower. Bring in P. Diddy. I don't know why that came to mind, but
We have a void that we're definitely trying to fill in this whole friendship group that we have, this 4-way friendship. And I think that it would make sense, and listen, no one can replace OJ. I don't want to use the word replace, but I think it would make sense to fill that void with another athlete, especially a former athlete. I've reached out to Antonio Brown. Shot him a DM. He gave me his phone number, and for some reason, at the end of every single text message, it's always hashtag CTESPN. It's like at the end of every message that he sent, like, yeah, man, or yeah, bro, like this is my number.
reports from CTESPN.
Per reports from CTESPN. Yeah.
Oh man, I think he's crazy enough to respond if we actually ever texted him. Like he's crazy enough to be like,
Guy's got to be on his phone often, right?
he would call us crackers in a second.
Yo, AB. Oh, dude, tell me this doesn't work perfectly. OJ to AB.
Let's go.
AB, come on the show. Would you be happy to have him? I'd be ecstatic to have Antonio Brown on the show.
Yeah.
Antonio Brown. We'll link you up with Kanye. I'm sure you guys have met, right? But we'll link you up with Kanye. Maybe we go out for some indecent exposure together, and we. AB, and also
Having a good time. Yeah.
I promise you, if we go out, Vontez Burfict will be nowhere in sight. You know what I mean? And there will be no TikTok dancing.
No TikTok dancing.
So you know what? I think AB might be the guy. We're gonna have to hang out with him in person, see how he is at golf.
Yeah.
See if he speaks.
Because that's another thing. We need another golfer.
We need another golfer.
Yeah.
Kanye's a golfer. He's just not a golfer. OJ was a fucking
golfer.
Yes, fist me.
Hurt.
Yeah, OJ. I don't know if we're gonna find somebody that's gonna love golf like OJ does, though.
I don't think. Gotta be honest. I don't think anyone loved it golf like OJ.
No, dude, that was his fucking life after the murder.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, after he absolutely fucking killed
That's
his
how he
wife
got away from
and
it,
that
yeah.
innocent man, after he absolutely bludgeoned
Another
their
thing
lives.
that Damon Wayne said was stabbed Nicole 28 times. He was like, that makes me think there were 2 people involved. Because why wasn't Ron running? And it's just... I was just watching a lot of clips about...
That's a good fucking point. That's a great point.
Yeah.
I don't know why that
Well,
was
their whole defense was that he was, defending her. Which is, he died for the right thing.
If that's a thing, sure.
But he probably could have also been like,
I'm out.
oh shit, that's OJ. stabbing her 38 times.
28, 38, 48, fucking, listen, more than one.
I gotta be honest. If it's
More than one.
if you stab someone more than eight times, I gotta be honest. More than 2 times.
Something's
More
wrong.
than once.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, listen, the double tap method is a thing. You've seen Zombieland, right?
No,
Double tap?
I've never seen Zombieland. No.
Well, you'd like it. Anyway, double tap.
sure I
It's
will.
like
I've heard of it.
You shoot them once, and then you shoot them a second time in the head to make sure they're dead. Right? So if you're stabbing somebody, you get them good, but maybe you got to get them a second time. Be like, all right, if that one didn't do it, then maybe this one will take it. Maybe he wanted to be certain. Maybe the first 27, he's like, I don't know if these were lethal.
So he
So the 28th one, he must have gotten that right spot. Why the fuck
a
are we
knife through her
making
fucking
jokes
larynx,
about
yeah.
this? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Terrible.
This is a real thing. The woman actually got brutally murdered.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
damn, that's true.
So anyway, shout out OJ down there. Probably playing golf.
Do you think you can do what you want in hell?
I think if you're, yeah, it depends on,
so?
probably.
But like you have to golf with like a cactus up your ass or something like that.
I don't know, dude.
I just know there was. Have you ever
Hell's
seen the
like-
movie? You ever seen the movie Little Dicky?
With Lil Dicky?
No,
No.
it's Adam Sandler.
No, I can't say I have.
He plays the son of the devil, and they show Hitler, and they're like, "Oh, it's time for you to put your pineapple up your ass, sir,"
Yeah.
because that's his punishment because he was Hitler.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
That's pretty fucking funny, actually.
Yeah.
Dude, can you imagine what, like... I just want you to imagine hell from a comedic perspective for a second. What if you just, like, you go there, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's all like, hey, welcome to hell. But,
Right.
like, you're not welcome here.
Right.
But, like, you have to be here.
But
You
we
walk
are up
in,
there to say welcome.
And they have, like a hall of fame. Like, before we get you to your chambers, your cell, if you will, we want to introduce you to some of the OGs that have been here for a while now. This is Adolf. You know, this is John Wayne, Mr. Gacy. This is
So you say John Wayne. That
this
makes
is
me
the
think
spot
of-
that we've reserved for Hillary Clinton. Oh, it's fucking great.
Do you think she's a reptile?
What? Anyway, so this hall is specifically dedicated for every politician ever. That's this one. This hallway down here. Let's see, Mr. Epstein in that lane. Anyway, OJ, make yourself at home. You want to squeeze yourself next to some other former athletes? There's probably plenty of them in there too. The guy that shot Plexico Burris. Oh wait, no, that was Plexico himself. He's not here yet. But imagine like if like what dinner tables must be like in hell. Imagine you walk through like a door, and it's like a fucking restaurant, and you see O.J. Simpson, Adolf Hitler, Jeffrey Epstein, and like fucking John Wayne Gacy all sitting at a table.
Nightmare blunt rotation.
Yeah. Jesus, bro. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. If you were having a you ever see those memes where it's like, what table would you sit at, and it's a bunch of tables of different celebrities, like what table would you prefer to sit at? She's gonna go upstairs because Victoria, my wife, is home. But the door is closed, so she's gonna start getting a little loud. We're almost done here, but you ever think what would be if you could make a table of 4 plus you of people that you think would just be like, this is gonna be the wildest grouping of people to sit with? Who do you think you would have on there? Just like the first few that came to mind.
OJ.
OJ has to be on there.
Of course, OJ.
Yeah. The character alone. And obviously not the people that are going to specifically want to hurt you. Like, I'm not saying put yourself with serial killers and shit like that.
Okay. OJ.
Yeah.
Chris Farley.
Wow. Great start. What a great start. You got to put somebody else in there that's lived like a fucking crazy ass life too.
Yeah, right.
You okay, baby?
Who else? Who else?
Someone that's seen some wild shit.
Jack Nicholson.
Dude, you have a fucking lineup right there. Throw one more in the mix.
Then...
Someone with like some history on them. Like, it would be like somebody completely disconnected from the era, but it's also crazy as fuck in some way. or seen some wild shit like George Washington or something like that?
Related to his wife. But anyways.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Remember you told me that. Dude, Antonio Brown would light up any table.
Yeah.
I think I should let the dog up really quick. Please hold.
Go for it. Go for it.
My butt cheeks are sore still. Not from...
Yeah, fucking.
From squatting.
Yeah, from...
Not bad.
How are you guys? This is the time when we check up on you guys. That was me giving you time to respond. That's great. Good to hear. You know what I mean?
Like, I heard you.
Yeah. No, you didn't leave the room. Yeah.
For current people,
Right.
the fuck, I forget his name all the time. Buttered Sausage. You know who I'm talking about?
Gary Busey.
Gary
baby.
Busey.
Gary Busey.
Yeah. I'd put Gary Busey. I'm talking people today.
Yeah.
Gary Busey, Antonio Brown, Trump and Biden. Imagine that table, bro. Holy shit. Imagine that table. Don't look at me in the eyes and fucking push that out ever again. What do you think would be talked about at that table? Between AB, Trump,
I feel like
Biden, and Gary Busey's fucking shot ass. Who's off their shit? Who else is a fucking whack job at this point? There's got to be plenty of them we're just not thinking. Britney
Yeah.
Spears during her shaved head fucking
yeah.
stage. Sorry,
Or
shut up, Britney.
I gotta be honest, Britney Spears now.
Yeah,
She's waving around.
she's
knives.
better now than she was though.
Right.
She hit a fucking low. Let me tell you.
But
Cracked out Duff. Cracked out Hillary Duff. Remember Hillary Duff went through her crack? Was it Hillary Duff or was it Lindsay Lohan? Which one went through a crack phase?
I don't think Hillary Duff ever went through.
One of them. You know what's crazy? They're like, in my mind, I've never separated them. I don't know who's who. They're the same to me. Hillary Duff and Lindsay Lohan are the same person. They're just Disney cracks.
Cracks.
Sorry.
Disney cracks.
Who was it that you said was a crackhead when we did the heads up, but it was not a crackhead? Yeah, she was never a crackhead. I don't know.
Really?
She never... I'm sure she did plenty of drugs.
I mean this in like a nice way.
No, like, she was never a crackhead.
But like...
She went through the wrecking ball Miley phase.
That's what I'm talking about.
But that wasn't crackhead. That was just like, she was just going
But
wild.
that's not crackhead.
The amount of fucking celebrities, children from Disney that went off the deep end. Like, come on. Everybody had to go through a crazy phase.
Right.
We know the shit that was going on behind the scenes at Nickelodeon. Can't imagine Disney was all that different. I mean, there's definitely some sick fucking perverts.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
maybe not as big as Dan Snyder as far as how much power the guy must have had, but like, dude, come on.
Yeah.
Fucking wild shit. Child celebrities is a weird thing, right? Yeah. Childhood celebrity is tough. If you grow up in fame, you're gonna probably be a fucked up person somehow.
Yeah.
Or at least have a lot of trauma, or like the exposure that you get and the people. Like growing up in the public eye, that's just a wild thing, bro.
Yeah.
So
Scary.
People that grow up like that and aren't fucked up, kudos, man. That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Honestly, Justin Bieber probably should be a lot worse than he is. Yeah. He's not even that bad at all, really.
No.
He went through a delinquent phase, but who the fuck didn't act like a complete shithead when they were like 16 through 20?
Right.
I was a douche. Still am. 25, 26. Jesus, that hit me like a brick wall, huh? 26 years old. I'm still a fucking brick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so if you were like, what?
Just the way you said that.
What?
6 years old and still a brick.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Next episode will be a very fun episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have an idea for it. I'm going to have you help me with it. We'll surprise everybody with it.
Okay.
But basically, it'll be not... We already did like an episode about OJ. It's not going to be about OJ, but it's kind of going to be... we're moving on. Right? We're moving on with life. We have to. We've mourned OJ.
Right.
It's time to move on. Remember him as we will in censorship and in jokes, but he's never going to leave this show.
Right.
We're going to talk about OJ ad nauseum for however long we decide to do this. You know what I mean? He's just we might even have to call this podcast something else. You know, might call him the Juice is Loose podcast. You know what I mean? Wow. I think we're just found a new name for the podcast. Let me know if anybody made it this far. If you guys think we should change the name of the show. A lot of people think it's misleading. I'm curious if anybody would be interested. We're at a point where we have a following, you know, kind of. But I'm sure a lot of people that watch from time to time will look up Whiskey Talks. You know what I mean? But let me know what you think. I'm pondering that. I've been pondering it. You and I have both talked about it for a while, as far as maybe changing the name of the podcast. But we've been doing it for over a year and plus now. So to change it kind of seems like it would be like, oh, we're this far, we got to commit to it. We need new logos, all sorts of shit. So who knows? Just let me know what you think if you made it this far, if you think we should do a rename. Because if we did, the Juice is Loose, let me tell you, that's one I would think about. Kind of fun with that one. Because he is loose now. Just gone. One more moment of silence.
Do you think they sent his ashes loose?
Was he cremated?
I gotta be honest. If you choose...
Careful here. That's a tough subject, man. Some people want to be buried. Some people want to be cremated.
I'm on one side.
You're on the cremation side.
Cremate me, please.
You don't
if
want
you
to be
bury,
buried.
if whoever buries me is getting haunted.
You don't like that idea?
I'll be honest.
I don't love it, but I don't hate it.
Oh, I hate it.
I don't hate it. I don't think there's a great way regardless.
Turn me into ash.
I get that.
Turn me into nothing.
Jesus. I don't like talking about death, to be honest with you. When it comes to not for the show perspective. Right. I'm not uncomfortable as much as I am. I want to embrace life instead when it comes to a serious thing. You know, I have not paid that any mind, and I don't really want to think about it because that's the reason why I don't sleep usually.
Oh sure.
You know what I mean? So
whoopsie.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck, you'll burn me. I don't care. You can burn me. I don't care. We'll figure it out one day. Maybe I'll write it down. You know, whoever happens will be like, oh, okay, you thought about it. I don't fucking know, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm weird with death.
Yeah.
It makes me weird. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely don't want to be buried. 100%.
Right.
Without a doubt.
Next episode.
That's the only thing I'm sure of in my life.
All right, well,
100%.
I'm glad you've identified that. A lot of people don't even ever identify it, and then it's left to the people that, you know, have to take care of it to decide amongst them. Like, they don't know what the person would have wanted. So it's good to know. You put it out there. If anything happens, you know what you want. Where do you want to be spread? Do you want your ashes spread, or do you want somebody to keep you?
I mean, I have my dad. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So would you keep or would you spread? If you spread, where the fuck are you going to go? What? You don't want to think about this either, do you? Yeah, me either.
It's the fact that you're saying, are you going to spread?
Keep a spread. It's a new game. You know what? Next week's episode, scratch the one. We're going to list a bunch of celebrities, and we're going to talk about cremating them. And we're going to decide whether or not we would keep their ashes or spread them and say, fuck them, get rid of them. Who are we starting with? There's a whole list of celebrities as far as our who the fuck would you keep or spread ashes? Like, would you fucking dump them in the lake, dump them in the garbage, throw them outside for the raccoons, whatever the fuck. Or throw them on the mantle. Who's in that? You know, it's Sleepy. Never mind. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into the Whiskey Talks podcast. It's been a good one. I got a good episode for next week, guys. I think it'll be a fun one. Hey, get in here. Oh, look at that. How is your fucking...